Hi and welcome back to another video. This video today is how I achieved this look after several tries because my children won't stay quiet and it's a little bit difficult to record with them in the background like right now. But this is what I created. It's a very cool look using the Jeffree Star by Morphe palette, or Morphe by Jeffree Star palette. And I hadn't used this palette ever. You know, wanted to create something kind of fun, and this is what I came up with. Hope you enjoy it. So if you want to find out how I achieved this look, keep on watching. Here we are again, crying. We're gonna start doing this. We're gonna start doing this because I've been out. For a week now. I haven't done anything. I started editing a video that I did, like a short video, but truthfully, the footage was crap. Like, I tried to zoom in my eye, so what I was doing was better, but truthfully, it was no good. It was no good. So here we are again. I'm gonna try this again. So I'm using my Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. This is to hydrate my face. I like it because it dries down pretty quickly. And I'm going to start priming my eye with my CoverGirl TRUBLEND concealer. This is in the shade L9, Classic Beige, and this is pretty full coverage. For my eye, it's a little bit lighter than it should be, I guess, but I bought these E.L.F sponges, and let me show you the difference from when it's dry to when it's wet. It's so fluffy, I love it. So we're going to tap this concealer and create our base. Now I usually use an actual base, and I prefer it actually. But right now, apparently, my MAC Painterly Pink Pot is on quarantine, so can't find it. And it's okay, we're gonna live, right? So let's see what we're gonna do. I do have the Jeffree Star by Morphe palette, and I've never used this. I feel like I've swatched a couple of shades. There we go, better. It has that glitter there, so I might want to use the glitter. And you know, I love the green. It has a lot of neutrals. It's, you know, very Morphe to have a shit ton of neutrals, and then some color. But this is Jeffree Star, so I don't know, it has a lot of color. So I don't know. This color here, kind of like a reddish brown. We're gonna use that. And again, I'm gonna start with tapping motion. Looks actually more purplish, like a dark berry color. Kind of pretty. This color is actually really pretty, and it's pretty pigmented. I didn't expect so much pigment. I really didn't expect this amount of pigment from this color, from this palette in general, to be honest. I do own a lot of Morphe palettes. Like, I have the original Jaclyn Hill palette. I have all the 39 shade palettes. Like the purple one, the first one, the Dare to Create, I think it is. The James Charles palette, purple one, and Hit the Light, which was like last December's 39 shade palette. And then I have the 35B and 35M, which are unusually good. And I do have one of the 18 shades, or I have a couple of the 18 shades ones. I do have a lot of Morphe palettes, okay? Don't judge me. Okay, so they're usually very hit and miss. Like, I don't want to say like, oh my god, for the price. No, they're, in my opinion, they're usually a little bit overpriced. So sometimes I feel that if you save a couple extra dollars, you can get like a higher end palette with a better quality and more consistent quality. But as far as this one is concerned, this is pretty good. This blended pretty nicely. Now I feel like I'm gonna keep this as like the shade in the background, like the transition. Like literally, this is a lot of pigment. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna grab Buff Angeles. Now this one has a lot of kickback, so we're gonna get rid of that, and we're just gonna buff that right there, like at the very edge. I'm gonna like blend it into that color. That's kind of like a brick color. We're just gonna buff that there. We're gonna buff it. We're gonna grab Hi Dude. Hi Dude is like a chocolate brown, and it doesn't have a lot of kickback. It's pretty good. Let's see if this is this pigment. No. I look all the shadow. Okay, so we're going to. Wow, that's quite pigmented actually. Quite pigmented. I don't mind. Yes, I do. It's pretty good. Just going on the inner and outer parts of the lid, and then we're gonna blend it right in the middle. Gonna marry those two colors now. Not gonna lie, this is very pigmented, okay? I'm gonna grab the brush that we used for that first shade, and we're just gonna make sure that there are no harsh lines. No harsh lines, no harsh lines. There we go. Like the brown blended quite nicely into that purple. Why can't I talk? So there we go. I think that there are no harsh lines. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. And this eye. Now it kind of blended away a little bit. So at this point I'm just trying to build it up a little. But as far as blending goes, it's working out pretty good. Not bad, it's pretty. So let's go ahead and create a gradient for this. I'm going to use this brush. This brush is from AOA Studio. This is the E122. I've got this brush at Shop Miss A. We're gonna grab a little bit of concealer and we're going to coat that brush. And we're gonna go in. Wish me luck. I usually don't do spotlights because I never can seem to find what's the center, like, you know? Okay, I feel like this is pretty decent. Now we're just gonna go and pretend we're cutting our crease. So now the spotlight is kind of ready. It's just straight. Now I'm gonna take the brush that I used the brown color with, and I'm just going to tap that along the edges of the concealer, just because we want to go ahead and we're gonna add a little bit of color. I add more brown because I want to make sure that the concealer and the color are not harsh. The cool thing about this is that whenever you feel comfortable with where your concealer is at and your color, you're like, bitch, we're done. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put shimmer there. So let's see what we're gonna do there. Now, custom lens is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See that? Silver, pure silver, pure silver. It's pure silver, and it does not go at all with our look. We have Girl, which is this copper color. My hands are like that since I've been, you know, washing my hands a lot. So that's the copper color. And we have Dog Mom, which is kind of like this peachy shimmer. Looks like that. And we have Wand Noise, which is that orange that I showed you before, and kind of like that one, but that's kind of like a harsher shimmer. I'm not sure how to explain it. I feel like getting pigment out of that shade will be hell. Now I have Don't Know Her. It's pretty pink, and I don't want to do pink. So, and we have Designer Label. Now Designer Label is your champagne, typical champagne color. I'm feeling like we can take that Girl color and we can tap it like right next to the brown. Kind of like to, you know, be that gradient shimmer color. We're gonna tap that color on each corner. And we're going to tap that same color, which is Girl, right on the inner part of our halo. Now, we're gonna use Wand Noise in the middle. Just tap it lightly, and we're not gonna bring it quite high. Make sure that you blend. We're gonna go with Designer Label, which is a champagne color, and we're just gonna make sure that it's kind of flat on there. It's kind of glittery, I'm not gonna lie. And we're gonna use this to sort of line that spot there that we left blank, but it doesn't create a harsh line, which is something that I like if I'm not using like a glitter liner. I'm not looking for that harshness. It's pretty cute. That camera is picking it up nicely. I love it. Now we're gonna use our little finger because I want to add that lightness on top of that orange. We're gonna use Dog Mom for that. I'm just adding it on top of it. So I have that orange base with that peach on top. Now, I had put this on before I started my eyes, the Wonder Beauty Illuminating Face Oil. But today we're going to be using the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. Now, I bought this quite a while back, but I haven't used it yet because I really like the TAUPE one, and I've heard that they are not the same. So we are going to grab, it's kind of like a paste, and it kind of like melts to the touch. So we're gonna add those, we're gonna add that where we have the pore issue, and we're just gonna press it in there. And as far as I am looking right now, I like the effect that it has on the pores. Like, it literally blended into the pores and kind of like blurred them out, which is what I look for on like a pore blurring primer. So we are going to be using my CoverGirl TRUBLEND liquid foundation. Now this is, I bought a spare before like the really harsh quarantine was set in place, because this is my go-to. Like, I cannot live without this foundation. It's sheer, but it's buildable. It's very natural in your skin, and I feel like it's the best foundation for my skin type at this point, which is mixed or combination kind of skin. I have a very oily T-zone, and I have a very dry rest of the face. So we're gonna grab our E.L.F. Sponge, and we're going to just press that into our skin. And I like how natural this foundation looks. Like, it's my skin, but better. Not as weird. And this sponge works good because it'll take any excess out of your face. So we're just gonna make sure we cover everything. And please cover everything, like make sure that all your face blended. We're gonna add our concealer, which is the same CoverGirl TRUBLEND. And I also bought a spare for this, precisely because it's so good. I know it is quite a lot, but I just want you to see how much one dip goes, how far. I want you to see how far one dip goes. Look at this. I love it. Brows. Now my brows are bushy and they need a lot of grooming constantly because I have a lot of hair. And right now I don't feel like it. So what I do, this is a $1 billion brow pencil. This is color taupe. I got it like in a set. So we're done with our brows, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this ANASTASIA brow gel. This is like the tinted one. And we're just gonna set this hair. Now I saw that if you start like right in the middle and then use the excess on the forefront part of your brow, we're done with the brow. So now we're gonna set. I do set my concealer because, you know, it'll cream because I'm an older lady. And I'm gonna use my CIATÉ London Everyday VAYCAY Coconut Setting Powder. Now we're gonna grab a little bit and we're just going to set with this brightening. Like, I don't need more brightening, but you know, we're gonna set with this setting powder. where I put my concealer. And just, you know, just add enough where you just tap it. Remember, you don't want to drag it on your face. So whatever cream or liquid product moves around. Okay. So I used to set my face the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Blue Setting Powder in the shade Banana. Now, I kind of like press it and sort of blend the edges of the other setting powder that I used so it doesn't create that harsh, lighter slash normal colored. And I always do this because it's silk. The face is silk. I love it. Too much excitement, right? Okay, so we are going to contour this bitch.